Hello, Third Ward. With at least $64 million in debt, the city must begin to evaluate spending on every level. Each and every dollar spent has an impact on the taxpayer. Taxpayer dollars fund the government with the understanding and promise that our leaders will use those dollars wisely. A wise use of taxpayer dollars means the taxpayer should be able to see its money go to an investment in the city. For instance, there is a lighting shortage in our city. In the Third Ward, we have areas such as Dixie Highway from 154th to 156th Street, 155th Street between Dixie Highway and Wood Street, and at night these areas are very dark, and there are more areas throughout the Third Ward. These areas pose a safety risk to our residents and others. Proper use of taxpayer dollars could go to repair these areas, and we cannot do it on grant money alone, especially when the City Council does not have proper oversight of city spending. This is why we must change the way our city uses taxpayer dollars. I understand that change is not always easy. At times, change leads to an uncertainty in the future. The uncertainty in the future can sometimes lead to fear. Now, however, our city is in a position where change is not only necessary, it is inevitable. Therefore, as a community, we must face the fear and do it anyway. It will lead to a brighter future for our community, friends, family, and especially our young people and children. Recently, the city held a committee meeting to discuss our current casualty and property insurance. I recommended that we conduct a search for a new insurance broker. Here are a few reasons why I made that recommendation. First, the cost of city insurance has increased significantly from $1.7 million to a little over $2 million. Second, our deductible or retention went up from $1 million to approximately $1.3 million. Third, while the cost of deductibles went up, in some cases the amount of coverage went down. Fourth, when asked if the brokers had any certifications associated with municipal insurance, they did not. Fifth, we discovered the city pays for 2 brokers instead of 1 broker, but no one could explain why it was necessary to pay for 2 brokers. Sixth, when asked how many claims the city had last year, the brokers replied they did not know. Seventh, and finally, when asked how much the city pays the brokers for their services, they once again replied they did not know. In other words, they did not want to tell the taxpayers how much it costs for broker services. Someone knows because the city has paid the bill year after year after year. As usual, the mayor objected to the recommendation and would not call the motion for a vote. The city council disagreed with the mayor and voted to take the matter to the full city council. Now, while this may not really seem confusing, I must ask, why would the mayor not want to find a way to save the city money? I have said previously, our city is approximately $64 million in debt. This debt comes after several years of wasteful spending and mismanagement. Because the brokers came to us at the last minute, true, we may have to make some concessions. But if we cannot save much money this year because of the last minute notice, we can look for another broker and possibly save money in the following year and years to come. It is the responsible and right thing to do. I will keep you updated as this matter progresses in the future. Until then, visit www.aldermanclark.com for more information. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week. And remember, unity begins with you.